Hey guys, Gabs Gaming here. I picked up the graveyard this morning, and which is super awesome. I'm really quite lucky with these super magical chests and on the timing and what I get from them. I then proceeded to spend 4 hours messing around with the graveyard. I had some fun games. I'm going to show you one of those. But when what I did also is after a couple of hours, I then swapped out this graveyard for the Goblin Barrel. Had to go with that, and I instantly climbed 300 trophies. I then went back to the graveyard, dropped back down to 3,000, and then I put the the skeleton army in, and lo and behold, jumped up 200, 250 trophies without any issues. And that kind of really sums up my feeling on the card, where it's fun. It is fun, and if the opponent plays sillily or not very cleverly, uh, you can catch him out and completely take out the tower for 8 elixir. As you're going to see here, he needed to drop out that lumberjack right now to deal with the miner and to deal with a lot of those skeletons, but chooses instead to not do anything and then arrow my minions. Yes, he does end up doing more damage than I do, but he could have avoided losing that tower. Um, I think one of the reasons, so the reasons why it's not that strong at the moment is the fact that the skeleton army got a buff, so it's very so the more skeletons armies around at the moment. You just drop that on top of the graveyard and it'll deal with that spell easy, and you will end up with skeletons, like maybe 10 skeletons to do a counter push with. You can just about drop any card on top of the graveyard and the same sort of outcome will happen. That your unit will probably survive and it'll take care of the graveyard skeletons without taking too much, if any, damage on your towers. Um, the other reason is that it's expensive. So if you compare it back to the Skami or the Goblin Barrel, both of those cost 3 and the Skami cost and the Graveyard cost 5. Also, the Goblin Barrel and the Skeleton Army can both be used relatively well in defense. And the Graveyard just takes too long in summoning troops onto the field. So with all those taking all those into account, it's not that effective. Well, not as effective as well some other cards. You could even, to be honest, you could probably even take Rocket. I know Rocket costs a whole elixir more, but that's guaranteed 500 damage on a tower, absolutely every time. And if you play it correctly, taking out a Sparky or another troop. Um, but it is what you do get with this spell is kudos for being able to win with it, and it's a cool card, and it's Halloween. I mean, look at that ending; it's actually wicked, actually. So if you're able to, yes, if you're able to get your tank onto the tower to take the aggro, and able to put down your graveyard, and the opponent does nothing, you're gonna take down that tower. But the harsh truth of the matter is, they will most likely, nearly all the time, be able to deal with it. And it's only when you start dropping down 200, 300 trophies where you may end up winning again. But let's not take away from the Halloween spirit, shall we? It's that was a cool game. Very much, I enjoyed winning it. It was a great feeling. But I hope you all have a wicked weekend, literally speaking, in the Halloween sense. And I'll see you all next time. Galv's out.